Welcome back to Curious Commerce, Capital Budgeting Series 14. Suppose one company invests huge amount in a project, maybe for a new machine or the new branch or the factory expansion or the technology upgrade. Immediately, one important question comes: how long will it take to recover the investment? Because the investment make is easy, but recovery is the toughest job. Imagine the two projects, Project A and Project B. The project A's recovery period or the return period within 3 years, and the project B's the return period is 8 years. So, which project is preferred by the manager? Obviously, the faster recovery project. Why? The reason is the uncertainty is very less, the liquidity is better, and risk is also less. That is why companies use one simple and practical method called the payback period method. But today's important question is, how exactly do we calculate the payback period? Is there a simple formula? Yes. And today we will learn that step by step very clearly, especially the students. This topic is very important for your university exams and competitive exams and to know the practical finance understanding. Before learning the calculation, let us quickly recall the concept what we studied in our previous session. Payback period means time required to recover the initial investment. Very simple meaning. Suppose the company invests 1 lakh rupees. The question is how many years required to recover that 1 lakh through project with consideration of cash inflows. That recovery time we call as in the payback period. This method mainly focuses on speed, liquidity, and the recovery, not on the maximum profitability. Once again, I will repeat. This method mainly focuses on speed, liquidity, and recovery, not on maximum profitability. Today, we are learning the exact calculation process. And remember, this topic is extremely important for the numericals. Now, let us learn the first calculation method. This method works when the cash inflow is same every year or the even cash flows. It means every year the same amount of cash comes into the business. In that situation, very simple formula we are using. The formula is the payback period equals the initial investment divided by annual cash inflow. This is the formula where the cash inflow is even throughout the year or throughout the period. Very easy formula. Initial investment divided by annual cash inflow. But remember carefully, this formula works only when cash inflow is same in every year or every period. If inflow differs every year, this formula directly use is very critical. Then we are using the cumulative method for calculate the payback period. In next slide, we will discuss about how we calculate the payback period when the cash flow is uneven. Now, let us solve one simple example when the cash inflow is even in nature. The total investment is 1 lakh rupees. Annual cash inflow is 25,000 rupees. The question is, what is the payback period of the project? Students, first identify the cash flow is the even in nature or uneven in nature. It is even in nature, it is 25,000 as the cash inflow every year. So simple formula, that is the payback period equals the investment divided by annual cash inflow. That is 1 lakh rupees divided by 25,000 rupees is the 4 years. So the answer is the 4 years. It means the company original investment of 1 lakh rupees is recovered at the end of the fourth year. After that, the remaining cash inflow become the additional benefits. Now we study about the uneven cash flow case. In practical scenario, generally the cash flows or the cash inflows are uneven in nature. It is different from one year to another year. If you take this example, the cash flow or the cash inflow for the first year is 15,000, the second year is 20,000, the third year is 30,000, and fourth year is 40,000. In these scenarios, it is very critical to adopt the basic formula of the total investment divided by the annual cash inflow. That's why we adopt the cumulative method. In the cumulative method, cash inflow the year by year, we should add it, and finally we calculate what is the payback period. For example, the first year the cash inflow is 15,000 rupees. In the cumulative tabulation also it is 15,000 rupees. But in the case of the second year, it is just the 20,000 rupees, but we add the 15,000 rupees with the 20,000 rupees, and that is the total cumulative cash inflow is 35,000 rupees. Then the 35,000 rupees plus 30,000 rupees, that is 65,000 rupees. Then the 65,000 rupees 2 plus 40,000 rupees, that is 1,05,000 rupees. So the unrecovered the amount is the 85,000 rupees, that is compared with the initial investment of 1 lakh rupees. The 1 lakh minus 15,000 rupees, that is 85,000 rupees. 1 lakh minus 35,000 rupees, that is 65,000 rupees. 1 lakh minus 65,000 rupees is 35,000 rupees. Up to the year third, the unrecovered amount is 35,000 rupees. The year fourth inflow is 40,000 rupees. This is the 40,000 rupees. So fraction of year is 4 needed, that is 35,000 rupees divided by 40,000 rupees, that is 0.875. The payback period is 3 years. This is the 3 plus 0.875, that is 3.875 is the payback period. Now let us use the uneven cash flow formula. Now let us see the unequal cash flows with the example. Suppose yearly cash flows are 30,000, 30,000, 20,000 and 20,000. The 0 year means the initial investment period. The 1 year means at the end of the year. Second year means end of the second year. And the same way up to the end of the fourth year. The cumulative is 30,000. The cumulative is in the cumulative inflow column is also 30. 30,000 plus 30,000 is 60. 60,000 plus 20,000 is 80. And 80,000 plus 20,000 is 1 lakh. Compare with the initial investment of 1 lakh rupees. Unrecovered amount is 70,000 at the end of the first year, 40,000 at the end of the second year. It means that the 1 lakh minus 60,000, that is 40,000 rupees. And at the end of the third year is 1 lakh minus 80,000, that is 20,000 rupees. After the year second, 40,000 rupees still unrecovered. The recovered continue in the third year. Now let us add year by year. After 1 year, 30,000 rupees recovered. After second year, 60,000 recovered. After third year, 80,000 recovered. After fourth year, 1 lakh recovered. So the cumulative recovery becomes 30,000, 60,000, 80,000 and 1 lakh. Investment finally recovered in the year fourth. Therefore, the payback period approximately equals to 4 years. This is called the cumulative recovery method. Just analyze this example. This is the cash inflow column. This is the cumulative cash inflow column and unrecovered amount. So after the year 3, unrecovered amount is 20,000 rupees. After the fourth year, the cash flow is 20,000. So the recovery happened during the fourth year. The payback period is 4 years. Dear learners, this is very important exam point. Remember two rules clearly. The rule 1, when cash inflows are equal every year, use the simple formula. The payback period equals initial investment divided by annual cash inflow. The rule 2 is when cash inflow differ or uneven cash flow, use cumulative method. Many students confuse these two methods during the exams. So first identify equal cash flows or unequal cash flows, or the even cash flows or uneven cash flows. Then choose which method is better. Now let us understand the practical business thinking. The managers generally prefer projects with shorter payback period. Why? What is the reason? Because quick recovery reduces the risk. Suppose technology suddenly changes or the market demand falls. If investment already recovered early, company safer in the position. So shorter payback means lower uncertainty, better liquidity, and faster recovery. The key idea behind that is the shorter payback period leads to the lower risk. Let us quickly summarize today's discussion. When cash inflows are equal, use the formula initial investment divided by annual cash inflow. When the cash inflows or differ or the uneven cash flows, use the cumulative method. This topic is extremely important for the numericals, exams, and interviews, and to understand the finance topics. In the next video, we will solve the payback period, the numerical problems with detailed calculation and shortcuts. So, continue learning with the curious commerce. Keep learning, keep growing. Like, share, and subscribe to Curious Commerce. If you need the daily updates, follow WhatsApp channel Curious Commerce Financial Management Hub. Thank you all.